Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing some Jund Undead Dragons. We've done some Reanimator Dragons on the channel before, but now we have an even better Reanimator card in Foggy Swamp Visions. Let's see how it works out. Now, knowing how powerful this deck was before, I assume this is just going to be that much better. So we do have Bitter Triumph, so we have a way to get stuff into the graveyard, along with Melded Moxite, which is another one where you can discard a card and then draw two, and Saheeli's Lattice, which is another one that you can discard and draw two. However, this is very important because of Foggy Swamp Visions. We have the ability to tap artifacts as well as extra land to get things out of the graveyard. So if we have used a Melded Moxite or a Lattice, then we can tap those and target one of the things in our graveyard, which is actually super slick. Then we have Palani's Hatcher, which gives everything haste, obviously still very good. We have Trumpeting Carnosaur, which can double as removal in a pinch as a way to get it into the graveyard. Of course, Vaultborn Tyrant, still very good. And then Galta Stampede Tyrant, which is really nice. And then we have some Gashath's Son's Avatar. Now, actually, I think I'm going to swap these up just so Vaultborn Tyrant can draw us into stuff if our hand's not too loaded up, so I do like that. And it's one less legend. The rest of the way, lands are not going to be anything too flashy. They kind of are what they are. Don't have the perfect lands to make this work, but I don't think we really need it since we're discarding and drawing so much. We just got to make sure we get red and black. Now, all that being said, if you like this and you want to buy it or you want to do anything else, save yourself some money, whether it's the holidays or not, your pockets can appreciate it. Go to Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON. It's DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on whatever you buy over there. For now, though, let's see how fast we can run over our opponents with big undead dinosaurs. Ugh. I'm going to keep this, but this looks bad. I can't imagine this is correct to keep. But we're going to do it anyway. And there's Llanowar Elf. Alright, let's put this on black. We can Bitter Triumph to kill that. Okay, that could help, but that's not the priority right now. Discarding Galta. Alright. And we're deciding to hold on for like 2 turns. Maybe draw something good off this the next turn. Oh, wow. Opponent's just going for it here. Wow, we really hurt them getting rid of that mole. All right, cool. That's not the card we wanted to see here. We already had plenty of reanimation stuff. That's tough. Okay, that's something. Okay. Badger Mole, sure. And then you have 6 mana here. Alright, so we just have to hope we don't get hoofed out this turn. Which we very well are likely to get hoofed out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here's what I think we gotta do. I think I have to kill Badger Mole so we don't die. Like, I don't want to do this, but I feel like if we don't, that's the only way we can die. Whereas if we do this, we can buy one more turn. And who knows, we might find something off the Carnosaur or something. Like, I mean, possible. Another Galta. Alright, so if we get Galta and Vaultborn Tyrant, we can put in the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Maybe also find a removal spell that way. So let's do this. Pay 2. Go to our graveyard. We will get Galta and Vaultborn Tyrant. We will get some things. We will put in Galta and another Trumpeting Carnosaur. Keeping the new Galta. Getting a bunch of life and a bunch of cards. Zombify. Is there anything else in the yard to get? Oh, there is. There's another Trumpeting Carnosaur. Hell yeah. Let's do that. And then more life, more cards. Alright, get Hatcher. So now these will all have haste. Awesome. Wow. Whew. That felt like we had to narrowly dodge a storm there to die to whatever their big thing was, because they were definitely working on mana. Oh, man. Good hit, though, hitting that Hatcher there. Sure, let's keep it. Let's see what we could find. By the way, I'm just keeping as an experiment. We don't even have one big thing to put in the graveyard. This is a bad keep. In case you were wondering what a bad keep looks like. It looks like this. We at least found a removal spell, so that hopefully counts for something. Oh no, triple Swamp Visions. That's terrible. And I guess we'll discard one of them. Oh no! We have like 20 things. Like we can get into the yard. Why are we not drawing them? This is bad. This is very bad. This is so bad, I might be just discarding a land here. Which is crazy to say. But I think that's what we're doing. Alright. Okay, I mean, I guess I should have waited to play a land because I could have played that. But we at least found something finally. Overlord. Cool. Jeez, what's happening right now? This is tough. All right, man. This is just one of those cases where, you know, it's just not going to happen. Like, some days you just try and it's just not there. This is one of those times. Yeah, you got it. If we can find something to discard here, maybe. No, that's not it. We can at least get rid of a Planeswalker, so that's something. Okay, sure. Discard a card. Shoot that. Play a land. Alright. So we can get currently 2 cards. Actually, 4 cards. Because we'll get 1 from each seeing each other. So that's something. Let's go Foggy Swamp Visions for 2. Tap. Maybe I'm supposed to play a land here. Because they'll make us pay 3, probably. Confounding Riddle. Oh, well, that's fine. We weren't going to be able to pay for that anyway. So that's cool. So we'll get another shot at it. Sounds good. We go again for 2. Another counter? I'm sure they have it. Oh, they didn't. Okay, cool. The life is almost more important here, though, because that's 12 life we get. Which buys us effectively 2 turns. The opponent, you don't even have to kill these opponents. They just die. Yeah, it's like, don't waste your time. They just die. Okay. So now we got to get real tricky on this turn. Because we can discard both of these. We can reanimate Gashath. Actually, we can just discard Galta to put in Gashath. See if we get them to counter us trying to kill their Overlord, maybe. Yeah, we're going to have to get real creative here. Because they're obviously playing a lot of counters. That's their game plan here. So let's go ahead. Discard a card. Like I said, I'm assuming they'll fight over this. I'm kind of hoping they'll just go for, like 3 steps ahead. Okay, fantastic. That's what. Oh, wait. They're going to make a second Overlord. All right, we still get what we want out of this. This is fine. Pay the 3 life. Oh, actually, I'm going to be a mana short. Oopsie. That's unfortunate. I miscounted. Ah, well. In for a penny, in for a pound. We did the thing already. On dragon, so it must be your big dude. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm gonna assume this isn't gonna resolve, but we gotta try. Oh, it worked. What the hell? How? What are you holding on to, opponent? Seriously. That's crazy. All right, then. Go Gadget Vaultborn Tyrant for keeping us in this one. Opponent, you're not killing Gashath? They might have 2 kill spells here, though. Oh, and another Reanimator spell. Zombify, sweet. All right. We get all 7. I'm just going to do this. Because, I mean, if the opponent has a way to sweep the board, we're just reanimating anyway next turn, so sure. Put that in hand. Yeah, I think we're good here. Yep. I mean, you're just attacking, right? I mean, they might as well get in there, because I'm assuming you're sweeping the board. Yep. That's what we expected to see. What do we have in there? A pile of everything. All right. Yep, that's going to do it. Wow, punching through control. That felt like a job. My plan here, though, was going to be go ahead and make a couple. Well, we don't be able to make one of the 2/2s, so we can just have something for pressure. Then attempt to zombify, which I think I was just going to zombify the Gashath to see if it resolves. And then if it does, great, we try to attack with the Gashath. If not, then we go ahead and just Froggy Swamp Visions and get some combination of probably like Vaultborn Tyrant, Polani's Hatcher, whatever. But yeah, cool that it worked out. Okay, let's keep it. The thing to remember, too, about Foggy Swamp Visions is that your tokens just die at the end of turn. So if you don't have something with haste or whatever, they don't really do anything. This, though, looks like we're setting up for a problem. Because this is probably going to have some number of counters, which is not good for us. All right. Take our damages. All right, that's kind of useful. I think I want to discard... Well, then we not even get to resolve this. Oh, opponent's being a little too eager. But you get people who got to counter everything. Like, they're playing them counters, they're going to use them. You know? I was just thinking, though, I probably want to discard a Hatcher to the graveyard so that whenever we do, if we get to resolve a Foggy Swamp Visions, it's with haste, which would be very good. Especially with this. So let's go ahead and play this. Discard Hatcher. Whoa. Okay. Well, now I need something else to discard. This is a little bit of a heavy hand. Not what we want. Yep, get to bounce some things. Yada yada. Do what you're going to do. All right, you got it. Okay, I don't hate this. I've not generally, though, been a fan of these types of blue-red decks. While they have been doing pretty well, mind you, I often feel like the game states are sort of like this, where you're sort of doing things and dirtling, but, like, nothing's really happening. You're kind of hoping your opponent doesn't have a bunch of tokens or blockers or things to interact with or whatever. Because if they do, it ends up not being very good. Everybody seems sold on Grand too, by the way. Like, I get it. If you're playing exactly that kind of deck, then maybe. But otherwise, not my jam necessarily. Speaking of which, though, let's get her out the way so we don't have to bother. I could have tried to protect her or whatever, but let's attack with at least one of these. See what you want to do about it. All right. We might just go another Hatcher and then just try to go ham here. Though, depending on what they do, if we just get a Carnosaur, that might be good enough. Because Carnosaur does trample. But also, another Hatcher means we have... Also, all of these are plussed up. So, yeah, that's not good for the opponents. I don't think they know that, though. Because now we Hatcher, get 2 eggs. The eggs get to attack. They have to block the 2 big ones and take 12 at a minimum. And then we're set up to get stuff back out of the graveyard. Yeah, that should do it. We didn't even really have to hardcore reanimate this game. Yep. Here they come. Like, and you have to block. Yeah, we can't even lose here, because if they sweep the board, we just get everything out of the yard. I guess unless they're exiled. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, but if they're doing that, they just die to the 3/3, so that doesn't even matter. Yeah, that's it, opponent. Yep, you have a big old body. Ooh, okay. We're going to keep this, but mostly because we're hoping to do some shenanigans. Because we definitely don't want 3 Zombify effects. That's usually bad here. But there's a chance that if we draw an untapped land, this is in the yard, like, maybe we could do something. Alright. Dang it! Come on. Untap land. Untap land. Because then we could just Swamp Vision for 1, get this monster back, smash, and see how many dinosaurs we get. I just realized my opponent's name is Jaffer. Like the fake Jaffer, who is a streamer. Nice guy. I've actually had dinner with Jaffer out at major events. Fun dude. Okay. So, okay, we got the land. Because if we did... Oh, no, we don't have a black land. We needed it to be black specifically. So, we have to kill the Badger Mole here. Don't love that, but we kind of have to. Alright. And we're still set up to do what we need to next turn. Oh, look, that's cute. Well, now we just get a lot of stuff to happen. Actually, we don't even need to get that, because that just dies. With nothing else in hand, we might as well just leave it in the graveyard. So we can just zombify it later. This is wild. The opponent has a Badger Mole Cub, and we're like, whatever. We're still going to try to do our thing next turn. Have fun, opponent. And we're in good shape here, because we're not even harmed by the lattice getting killed or anything here. I'm wondering, though, if I might just zombify here. Yeah, I think we just zombify. I don't even think we do the Foggy Swamp Visions. This dude has haste anyway. We just bash for the full 7. We got to hit something, right? Oh, we hit a lot of something. Oh, my God. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yep, that's going to do it. That's all she wrote. There's no combo situation that's going to happen here. That was crazy. And we can still get Galta out the yard next turn. Yep, that'll do. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's keep it. That was weird. I felt like I had to convince myself. Like, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's do this. We'll discard one of these Carnosaurs. Actually, yeah, let's at least discard one of them. Oh, well, never mind. I guess we'll be discarding a Galta soon. Oh, did the opponent just not play anything here? Oh, that is so bad for them. All right, Galta. You do your thing, friend. Oh, a Caretaker's Talent. All right, can we just win? If we get Galta, Carnosaur, put this and this and... Yeah, that's way more than enough. What am I thinking? All right. Let's do it for 2. Target both of them. Put some things into play. And by things, I mean all the things. That goes in hand. All right. That's way more than enough to get us there. With Hasties. Wow, it just keeps on coming. This is a gift that keeps on giving. Jeez. All right. Let's go. Even the zeros get in there. That's crazy work. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We're going to have to work a little bit for it. So there is that. But it's still possible. Here's a Grand. Let's get this. Discard this. We're going to have to do a bit of work digging here. Grand's draw and discard, right? When it becomes taps, yeah. I think we're going to play another Moxite. We're going to have to hope to draw land. But what do we do after that is the question. Okay, we found a land, so that's good. I think we're going to discard Galta. Put this one into play tapped on red. All right. So if the opponent manages to tap out here, we just get back Galta and win, right? Put double Hatcher into play. If they do anything else, then we'll have to take our time deciding what to do. And for all we know, they might just keep mana open for It'll Quencher or something here. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't really bother us. That's a nothing burger here. To be fair, though, to the opponent, if you haven't seen anybody play with those, you probably have no idea what it's trying to do, so I get it. Yep, that costs less. I think we're good. Okay, we're good now. Yep, that's it. That's how crazy this deck is, right? If your opponent just taps out for a second, or even... Well, hell, we had the one opponent who left mana open and countered stuff, and it didn't even matter. So I don't know, man. This deck's wild. Like all things, though, if they get rid of graveyards, obviously, they'll get you, right? So we just go Galta into these Knuckleheads. Though I think even just getting Gashath would have been fine. You just win next turn instead of this turn. I guess we don't instantly. Oh, yeah, I guess we do. Galta still tramples for 12. That's a thing. All right. Yep, that'll do it. Yep, easy peasy. Ooh. Yeah, all right. I think what makes this deck so crazy is because you have these artifacts that you can discard and draw. It's easy to forget about Foggy Swamp Visions, being able to tap those when you're like, oh, well, they only have 3 mana. They have to draw a 4th and blah, blah. It's like, oh, nope. Here's multiple things and I die, you know. All right, let's see how fast the opponent ramps up here. Because that might be the real situation. Oh, it's a Chocobo. I mean, we could still die to Chocobos and stuff here. That's real. Bristly Bill, sure. Let's go ahead and play this. Discard a Gashath and hopefully find... Foggy Swamp Visions would be the card. There we go. That's all we needed. Because there's no way the opponent's going to leave creatures back here with us having nothing. They're going to attack. We're going to Gashath and then hope we hit some dinosaurs. If we brick, we lose. If we hit them, we probably win. That's kind of where this is going to sit. All right. Let's go ahead and do the business. Make sure we play a black land. We will do this for 1, because that's all that's in our graveyard. Attack with our Gashath token, which dies at the end of turn. It does have haste. Now, see, if they blocked, we would only got to look at 3 cards. Now we get to look at 7. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, opponent, that was bad. Sure. Yeah. This is just silly. Yeah. All right. Well, your go. There's just a pile of things. Do what you're going to do, I guess. I mean, you get to put counters on something and then pump your creatures. So that's real. You won't die, I don't think. Okay. Well, they didn't want to find out. That's sick. Was that our turn 3? Yeah, because turn 2, we played the Moxite. We drew the Foggy Swamp Visions. We already had the land. We played it. Yeah, that was turn 3. And we still had all this to go. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. This thing's crazy. We'll keep this. So far, it doesn't feel like play or draw matters all that much to this deck. I'm going to put this on black just to make sure we already have it if we get the Swamp Visions at some point. I mean, this is a hand where we need to find reanimation stuff, though. I mean, we have things, but they're not really doing anything. I think, all things considered, we just hold here. Fire bending where X is this creature's power. That's interesting. They might want to commit to an attack first instead of playing something on... Oh, you're going to try to pump this? Well, I got mana open and black and red, opponent? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, there you go. Good job. I was going to say, because you do that, that's a hell of a run to try to make there. I mean, maybe they could save it. I don't know. Oh, sure. All right. You got it, I guess. And then I take some burn damage or something here. Triple pump spell. I mean, I guess things could get wild here. Yeah, I was going to say, might as well shoot me, get more damage in there. All right, I'm at 14. This is real. I mean, they could get us. All right, that is not helping our case any. We have to find a Reanimator spell on one of these cards. That is not it. That is a problem. I think we might be dead here. Oh, no. We're not. If. No, we wouldn't have it, actually. Yeah, we have to top deck it here. Or we have to find another removal spell for their creatures. This is not good. They're doing a lot of math here, which means they're probably going to get us. I will say, if we can get either our Reanimator spells and we can get Geshath back, we're probably okay. If we can't, there's a realistic chance we're dead in 2 turns. But we'll see. I mean, they're already thinking about pumping this and seeing how much mana they can make. You can already see them like highlighting it and counting, so we'll see what happens. All right, Emberheart Challenger, you got it. Yep, pump the student. Get piles of mana. And then kill us. Opera Love Song. Okay, that pumps both guys. That's 9. It's all red mana, though, and they drew blue spells. Oh, well, geez. All right. Well, that's going to kill us. Like, oh, no, it puts us to 1. Come on, let's top deck it here. Let's top deck it here. Zombify. Ah, dang it. All right, we're dead. GG's. We just drew really badly on that one. What's crazy here is even though the opponent had that start, because of Vaultborn Tyrants, there was still a world where if we'd have gotten Geshath back, we still could have hit even just 1 Vaultborn Tyrant. Probably gives us a chance to win. You know, that's how crazy that is. Or Vaultborn Tyrant plus something else, because then we get extra life from it. But either way, we missed. Even if we'd have had a Carnosaur earlier to get rid of a creature, that could have been good. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, we will keep this. Get to open with the Raucous Theater. We haven't done that too often. Actually, this might be the only time we've done this so far. Ooh, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Especially if you end up playing against counters. Well, blue mana, there it is. You like having the backup option just in case, you know, because you never know. Let's go Lattice. Discard that. All right, you didn't want to discard Lattice into Lattice. That's not a good plan. It's not a winning strategy, as they say. Though people seem to really love this deck right now. And it seems to be doing okay tournament-wise, but feels like on the ladder it's sort of struggling a bit. So I'm kind of confused where the popularity comes from. Let's pass. What you want to do, opponent? All right, let's go ahead and kill GrandRan. And if you'd play a tap land for me, that would be much appreciated, if you would be so kind. They're going to play another GrandRan. That works. Oh, and a Geshath. Dang it. All right. So if we do this, we get a 5, 7. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. And possibly a free card off the Carnosaur. Is that good enough to go with? I don't think it is. I think we have to wait one more turn. Okay, Vaultborn Tyrant. You're a little nicer, actually. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 here. Put this on black, I guess. Sure. Oh, wow. Okay. Double Zombified, double Swamp Visions. Sure. Why not? You got it. Good news is we're only staring at GrandRans, so we have 4 attempts at resolving one of these that matter, I guess. Which is so funny. Yep, that costs a little less right now. Alright, so I'm going to assume they're going to Oh, no. Is this all spells? Non-creature spells goes from the castlings. Okay, so you could still quench us for 1. That's real. Though, we could just Swamp Visions and then tap these and leave 2 mana up after we play the passage. So I think we're still good. And we'll just go Geshath Vaultborn Tyrant just to get more cards. I don't even think it matters. Maybe we Geshath Yeah, Vaultborn Tyrant probably. I mean, I guess they could have a bounce spell for Gashath, right? Because this is just 1 mana. Turn non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you control that permanent, draw a card. Okay, well, that's a thing. So that could be very real. So let's figure out how we want to do this. I guess this can also go on black. All right. So they're either going to bounce it or they're going to pay 2. How many boomerangs are in their graveyard? 2 boomerangs, no quenches. But they did discard a boomerang. So I think we have to attempt to Foggy Swamp Visions is the game plan. Yeah, all right. Let's go for 2. Actually, I guess we just do it for 3, right? Let's do it for 3. Target our graveyard. Let's go Gashath, obviously. Vaultborn Tyrant. Palani's Hatcher. Let's tap, tap, tap. Oh, they didn't have Quincha. Whoa. Oh, y'all. Y'all. Oh, opponent. Opponent. Oh, it's all over but the crying. And we bricked. No. Oh, so sick. Oh, that's so sick. We bricked so hard there. That's so funny. I mean, fortunately, we do have Galta and Trumpet and Carnosaur in the yard, which is still reasonable. But my goodness, that's funny. They also still have to deal with our 3/3. Then we try to play the other Palani's Hatcher. They have to deal with that. So, like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's actually Quincha, that's bad. So let's just get back, or attempt to get back, a Galta. Oh, well, that worked very well. Well, that's nice. Yeah, all right, cool. Fantastic. Yeah, we seemingly beat a couple of these decks now with a few different standard decks. So I accept that these are good. I just don't know what the best version of these look like because they seem to all be trying to revolve around Gran and the enchantment that makes you the 1/1 otter. But that's kind of it. And that's not that threatening. Later on, they seem to have like Eluge or one of the 5/5 serpents that tap stuff or whatever. But I don't know. Weird. But either way, we'll take the win. I don't know what their hand was. They had a full fist of cards. But yeah, let's talk about this deck and then get out of here. Yeah, I think once we get to Lorwyn and we have the black-red shocklands and whatever, I think that'll make the deck even smoother, truthfully. Or even the green-black shocklands. I think having a combination of those could be very good in here over instead of the multiversal passages. But overall, the deck was actually really good. We were able to overcome counters. We were able to battle with the aggro decks. And overall, the deck was still 75%, which is crazy for being a graveyard deck. Now, admittedly, you still will be weak to some of the graveyard stuff, but the fun thing is you do have turns where you could do multiple things in a turn. You can discard stuff and then get it right back, and you only need like 1 Gashath or 1 Palani's Hatcher to hit, and that can just be all you need. So, yeah, fun if you like reanimating dinosaurs. This thing's crazy good, but link will be over at Moxfield. Check it out. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.